Can you save in UK despite high cost of living? Of course you can. This is Tiffany. Welcome to my channel. I say high cost of living because we don't pay these amounts in Philippines. Expensive housing, expensive electricity, water, transportation, food, everything is expensive here, to be honest. So if you don't earn enough and if you don't know how to save, so basically you can't save here in UK. So in this video will depend on our expenses here in the house and also to my personal expenses. We live here in Cornwall. I've been here for nearly 3 years now. We live in a 2-bedroom flat. We pay £950 per month for the rent. £950, and that is equivalent to 61,000. Around 61,000. Diba? Rent lang yun. Sa isang buwan. 61,000. Imagine that. So our expenses last month here in the house was £1,391.62. Divide by 3 because we are 3 here. So that is £463.87, equivalent to 30,151 pesos. So we paid 90,454 pesos last month. So that £463, that includes the rent, water, electricity, council tax, and internet. And for my transportation, I cycle to go to work. Actually, just 15 minutes walk house to hospital, but I cycle. Ang tamad, di ba? Binabike pa. So yeah, I cycle to go to work. I cycle to go to grocery store or wherever I want to go, I cycle. So I save money on transportation. I use electric bike now because before I just use manual bike and I struggle a lot. Like kada isang pedal nagbumura ako. Grabe kasi yung uphill. Grabe nakakapagod yun talaga. Hindi ko alam kung paano na-survive yung mga panahon. Binabike ko pa yung pataas. Nag-i-improve. Meron na ako electric bike ngayon. But whenever I go to a community hospital, I need to ride a bus because that is far to cycle. I can't cycle that far. So I pay around £6 for the bus back and forth. So let's say I spend £20 for the transportation whenever I go to a community hospital. And so for the miscellaneous, let's say I spend £100. I love shopping. I love buying clothes, but I try not to enter Primark, Marks and Spencer, like that. And for the travel, I haven't traveled since I came back from vacation in Philippines. You can actually save money if you don't travel, but for me, traveling is important in our life. And for the food, I actually don't have a budget for the food. I don't compute or calculate my expenses for the food. I just buy whatever I want. So let's say £120, £463 for the house bills, £20 for the transportation to community hospital, £10 for the mobile data, £120 for the food. So that is a total of £713 without travel, without expensive gadget, shoes, or whatever. Okay, £713. Before, when I first came here in UK, I pay £500 for the flat. And then I moved into other house. I paid like around £370. And at the moment, I am paying £463. Others, they pay more, like £500 to £600 per month for the expenses. Others, they pay only like £250 to £300. In London, the housing there is far much expensive than here in countryside. But that's what I've noticed in Rightmove, okay? Because I needed to do a research for this vlog. I check in Rightmove on how much the houses in London, like that. So most of the houses there, like flats and apartments, are expensive. There's a one bed apartment around £1,000 to £300. I saw a vlog and her apartment costs £800. It's just her. That's not expensive. Maybe in London. Others, they pay, like if they share the house, they pay like £300 to £400. Same here in countryside. I don't know what area in London, but she said she pays around £350 for her accommodation. So if you live far from the hospital that you are working, you will pay more for the transportation. I have friends in town that works in the hospital that I am working, so they pay around 50 pounds for the bus. Okay, right. So for me, that is my average expenses, 713 pounds without luxury, without travel, without new shoes, without expensive gadget. Now, let's go to salary or pay. In your first 2 years as a Band 5, your annual basic pay is 25,655 pounds. And then after 2 years, it will go up to 27,780. And then after 2 years again, it will go up 31,530. There's a 3 pay point for a Band 5. If you've got less than 2 years, you will get the lowest pay for a Band 5, which is 25,655. And then it will go up and up. So me, I'm on my 3rd year, so I'm on 27,780 pounds per year. Diba? May increment naman. Now, let's go to nursingnotes.uk so we can calculate our pay. So, for example, you just arrive here in UK. You will start as a Band 4 and then you will become Band 5 once you pass your OSCE. So, that means you're in low Band 5, less than 2 years of experience. So, your annual pay is 25,655 and you've got 13.16 pounds per hour. So after tax, after national insurance, after NHS pension, you will get 1,654 pounds per month. That is your take-home pay. But if in case you will opt out of NHS pension, you will get 1,775 pounds per month. I'm not on NHS pension. Okay, so how about me? I'm on my 3rd year. So I get 14.25 pounds per hour without NHS pension. After tax and national insurance, I get 1,894 pounds. So that's take-home pay without enhancement, without overtime. The links are provided down below in the description. So my take-home pay is 1,894 pounds per month. And my average expenses is 713 pounds. So I could save 1,181 pounds. That is equivalent to 76,765. That's gonna be my savings if I don't spend a lot. But if in case I work hard, I did some overtime, I've got enhancements, let's say I receive a pay of 2,300 pounds less 713 as my average expenses per month. That is equivalent to 1,587 pounds. I could save 103,155 pesos. Diba? Ang laki. Lumalaki na yung mata mo, no? So, I can save that big amount if I work hard and I don't spend a lot. If you live in London, you get high cost area allowance or HCA allowance. Also referred to as London Weighting, is a payment made to employees who work in London and the surrounding areas. The allowance is divided into 3 levels: inner, outer, and fringe. So, I'll show you guys how much you can get if you live in London. So, these amounts, they do not include tax, pension, or national insurance deductions. So, mababawasan pa tong mga to. So, Band 5 first pay point, 30,785, which in countryside, we only get 25,655 annual pay. 30,785 minus 25,655. Wait. Lucky shit! So, there's a high cost allowance of 5,000 pounds. Oh gosh, that's a lot. That's the low Band 5 pay point. Like, for example, me, I work there and I'm on my 3rd year. Second pay point, I can get 33,335 pounds. Annual pay here in countryside, 27,780. Can get 5,555 pounds as my high cost allowance. That's a lot, isn't it? Okay. Right. So that's the NHS London waiting salary, band 5, band 6, all here. I will put the link down in the description so you guys can check it. I don't get this high cost allowance because I don't live in London. I live here in countryside, so there's no London waiting, of course. So if you live in inner London, you will get the 20% uplift. If you live in outside London, 15%. Fringe area, 5% uplift. So you will get more high cost allowance if you live in inner London, because in inner London, cost of living there is much more expensive. Can you save in London? For me, I would say it's still a yes. It still depends on the person. If that person travels a lot, if that person spends a lot on things, so that means that person can't save a lot. For me, wherever you go, you can still save. That depends on you. That depends on how you will budget your income, your expenses, your luxury, and all that. It's all about discipline. If you really want to save, then you can save. There's a lot of ways to save money. Like, for example, don't waste water and electricity, so you will pay less for those bills. Don't buy a lot of unnecessary things. But if you've been saving for a specific thing, then you can buy it. Why not? If you want to earn a lot, then you need to work hard. Do some overtime, bank shifts. I don't recommend working a lot just so you can earn a lot and save money. You still need to have a life, enjoy life, travel with your friends, eat somewhere expensive restaurants, travel anywhere in the world. And yeah, don't deprive yourself. Don't just stay at home and just like home, work, life balance. Okay, that's it. You can save here in UK with discipline, of course. um, yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! You can save more if you pay less in your house bills, like you are renting in a flat or apartment that doesn't cost a lot. You can save more if you live near the hospital, so there's no need for you to take a bus or a train or a subway. So there's a lot of ways to save. You can check the vlog that I've done before, tips on how to save here in UK, and you can also check the vlog on how to earn more as a nurse here in UK.